Well, I'm down in Regent Street. Behind us, Abort67 are unfurling their display, which we saw yesterday up at Tynwald. Lisa Kreisky, a member of the public on this occasion, on this one. You've got strong views. I know you came down here to see what was going on. Your views are?
Well, first of all, I would just like to say I am not, pro-abortion. I'm not pro-life. I'm absolutely pro-choice. I think that every woman has a choice to choose what she wants to do with her body, no matter how she conceives, and no matter what her circumstances. I'm not down here today to say that these guys shouldn't have an opinion. They shouldn't be able to protest. I think the right to protest is everybody's choice. It's a human right, all for freedom of speech. What I don't agree with is the use of graphic images, which can cause offence or distress to anybody who may have been through an abortion or even a miscarriage, because these are images of dead babies and unborn fetuses, and to have that thrust in our face, I think, is absolutely disgraceful. OK. Now, I know the people who've gone to the AG's department, Attorney General, to try and stop this taking place, and they can't stop it. In fact, I think in the UK they've been prosecuted once, but they were taken to court, but I don't think they were prosecuted, actually. Now, there's been there's been a bit of confusion over what's happened with the AG's office here. We've still not quite got to the bottom of it. But they're not going to interfere, are they? I mean, the police have been down here, they are cooperating and setting them up. So the thought process was that if enough of us complained, then they would obviously still be able to have their protest, a peaceful protest, which nobody is against, or at least I'm not. What they would not be able to use is these disturbing images. You know, for instance, they've picked their day really well with the Santa Dash. Yeah. People are going to be bringing their children down here. You can see mums with their prams all over the place. As an auntie to a teenage girl, if I was to bring her down here and she has these images thrust in her face, for me, it's every parent's right to be able to explain to their child about choice, about abortion, about anything to do with conception or termination. It is not for these people to make that choice for us. And I'd say, when I asked them the other day if they're a religious group, they said they weren't on the interview, but they're going to churches, they're bringing out the scriptures. I know someone who went to one last night. Does that worry you as well, that they're using the religious part of this? That worries me hugely. I mean, I'm a Christian person. I go to church. I like to think that I bring my son up as a good, moral Christian, and for them to bring religion into it, I think is just it's a bad decision. And faith is very different to religion, as we all know, but that's completely different. Okay. That's a completely different argument. Well, we've also been talking to some other people down here in the area just to get their views on this display.
Shouldn't be putting images like that up. It's offensive. It's offensive to people, not just the people you're trying to target, but people who have experienced that, who've seen these images, not because of their own fault. And you are
but this is
disgusting. You are horrible people.
I think it's disgusting, and women should have the right to their body. The government shouldn't make choice for women. And if you want, if you don't let abortion happen, women are going to give abortion to themselves and give danger to themselves. And it's just 2017. It angers me. Yeah.
It shouldn't be here. It should be choice. It should be a choice of people. I have a daughter, and it's a choice that the option needs to be available to have an abortion if required. And I think it's disgusting at Christmas time, in a busy thoroughfare, for them to show disgusting pictures like that.
I don't know what to think, to be honest. I mean, I think it's everybody's right if they want to have an abortion, to be honest.
If people want to have an abortion, they can look into it. They don't need this put in the faces.